in sports. This is Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertson Safeway.
Hello everyone and welcome to Grizzly Insider right here on the Montana Television Network. I'm your host, Kyle Hansen. The college football season is officially over for the Montana Grizzlies after fell to North Dakota State this past weekend in Fargo in the second round of the FCS playoffs. Montana's season comes to a close at 8-5 overall on the year. And we have head coach Bobby Hauck here in studio to talk about that game as well as look ahead to what's next for the Grizzlies. First, we'll start the show off by looking back at UM's loss to NDSU. Saturday's game between Montana and North Dakota State was the first meeting between the two programs since 2015 when they played each other twice. It was NDSU scoring first on a Cam Miller touchdown on their second drive of the game as they took a 7-0 lead. Next drive, it was a home run hit for the Bison as Miller again scored, this time from 68 yards out, and just like that, it was 14-0 NDSU in the first quarter. But Montana buckled down from there and found a response on their next drive as the Grizzlies put together a 13-play drive capped by a touchdown from Lucas Johnson as they trimmed the deficit to 14-7. Trailing 14-10 late in the second quarter, the Grizzlies were holding their own against the Bison and looking for one more score before half. However, disaster struck as Johnson was sacked and fumbled the football, which NDSU recovered in the end zone for a touchdown to gain some late breathing room. The Grizz still would get a field goal before half from Nico Ramos, and it was a 21-13 game at the break. Meanwhile, Johnson would be injured on that late fumble and wouldn't return, so Daniel Brett filled in as the starter at quarterback the rest of the way. Things couldn't have gone better for Montana out of halftime, as Corbin Walker took an interception back for a score to get the Grizzlies back within 1 point. But on the very next play from scrimmage for the Bison, Kobe Johnson went right up the middle, 75 yards to the house to respond, as North Dakota State took momentum back with a 28-20 lead and never let it go. Not long after that, Tamarick Williams seemed to be tackled by defenders, but he escaped and went 68 yards for another touchdown to make it 35-20. Then, early in the fourth quarter, Johnson went 73 yards for another Bison touchdown, as NDSU had 4 scores on the day that went 68 yards or longer. TK Marshall added a late touchdown to seal it for the Bison, while Montana got a garbage time touchdown before regulation ended, as UM's season came to a close with a 49-26 loss to the Bison in the second round of the FCS playoffs, as Montana finished the season 8-5 and now heads into the offseason. Coming up, Bobby Hauck joins us to talk about the game against the Bison and where the Grizzlies go from here.
There's more coverage of the Grizzlies online anytime at montanasports.com. Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertson Safeway.
Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, and we are joined by Montana head coach Bobby Hauck. Bobby, good to see you. Season's come to a close.
Yeah, no tie.
But I know, yeah, we're casual here now. I should have got the memo personally, but you
look good.
I appreciate that. Bobby, kind of your thoughts. You've had a little time to digest this loss against North Dakota State. Season coming to a close. Your initial thoughts on that.
Well, our team played really hard, fought hard throughout the game. It was, I think, a real physical effort by our guys, and we gave up too many big runs, didn't score enough points. It was a game that got away from us a little bit. But we, when we got it to 21-20, I firmly felt like we were going to win the game. And then we gave up 3 big runs in consecutive possessions, and they got out on us. And then we'd started the game in a hole, fought back to tied, basically, and then into the third quarter, we're right back in the same hole that we fought our way out of. So too much to overcome in the game. Didn't play well enough in the rush defense. Probably didn't score enough points.
When you, like that first half especially, they jump up 14-0 like you mentioned. You guys have that 13-play drive to respond. And really that first half felt like you guys kind of had some of that momentum and control kind of up until that strip sack fumble. Like, did you notice that in the first half?
Well, we did. We had it at 14-10 with the ball. I think it was like a minute 32 left or something, minute 38, whatever it was, 3 timeouts. And so, we were going to try to drive it down the field, get a touchdown, and then tie it up or be close anyway. Needless to say, or go ahead, right? Touchdown would have put us up 17-14. And then we gave the ball away, and they scooped it, scored it in the end zone. And so then it's 21-10 rather than 14-10 with us driving down to get points. Kicked it off. We went right down, got a good kickoff return, went down and got a field goal at the end of the half, which gave us life again, put us within one score. So it was a good rally by our team, coming back in striking distance. Felt good about ourselves at halftime. Felt really good about ourselves coming out of the locker room.
When Corbin got that pick six, you guys get that huge stop. It's such a huge momentum swing in that moment. Just speak to the play he made just to get you guys within a point.
Well, we got pretty good pass rush. The quarterback had to get rid of it. Corb had a good idea that's the route that was coming. It showed up the way he saw it. He had a great break on the ball, and then the blocking as well as his run on the return were just terrific. Got us to 21-20, had a lot of momentum, and felt good about the way the game was going. Obviously we felt good about the second quarter. They couldn't move the ball. We were moving it. Big mistake on the fumble, as we've addressed. Felt like everything was going our direction. Then we gave up the big runs consecutively, and that was going to be hard to overcome. Right.
Ultimately that's the very next play from scrimmage. They get that long run. Then they have a few plays later. They have the other one where the running back escaped the tackles. The biggest catalyst behind those, in your opinion, why did those big plays happen so much in this game?
Well, it was their base offense. One was a cut back behind the backside tackle on zone, and the other one was A-gap power, which is their base run play. We probably should have made the play on both. Certainly the second one, we should have made the play. Our second level on our defense probably should have got the first one down, and then we had everybody swarming the pile, and he just, somehow came out of there, and we didn't get him on the ground. We had four different guys had a hold of him, and somehow he got out of it, and then we didn't have anybody waiting on the edge. We kind of ran out of dudes. So that's kind of a shame that those happened.
Another blow kind of to the team was just obviously Lucas got hurt on that strip sack fumble, wasn't able to return. Daniel comes in relief. Just a two-part question here. Just how much did that change with losing Lucas again? And then what was your evaluation of Daniel now that he got big minutes in a big game as opposed to past blowouts or anything like that?
Well, you always got to be ready at every position. Whether it's the long snap or the quarterback, you got to be ready to get somebody in there. I thought that Dan did a nice job when he came in. There were certain things in the game plan that he wasn't necessarily ready to operate, as I mentioned after the game, but Danny did a nice job. He's done a good job all year. He's worked hard. He's improved. When guys go down, you have to step up. I mean, we were without our running back. We were without our quarterback for the second half. We were without D.R.E. Todd and some other guys on defense. Pat O'Connell didn't get to play much. But our guys fought through it. We've got plenty of guys in the depth to find a way to win that game, and frankly, we just didn't find a way.
Now that you've seen North Dakota State live and in person and got a chance to coach against them and watch your team go against them, just what stands out about that program, why they've been so special and been able to maintain this run of success now that you've seen it live?
Well, they're really good at home, first of all, and I think we probably resemble that to a degree. We need to play better on the road. They do a nice job with scheduling. They find their way into December where they're going to be at home. They do a good job of getting there. And then when you look at their team, they're really good up front on both sides of the ball. They have a chance to control the line of scrimmage pretty much against everybody they play. And that's the formula they've implemented. It works, obviously. And, I'd love to play them again at some point real soon. I hope next year, and I hope in Missoula.
Yeah, might have to see what happens, right? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Grizzly Insider with Coach Hauck to look ahead to next season and their offseason for the Montana Grizzlies.
Get social with Grizzly fans and follow MTN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertson Safeway.
Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, and we are rejoined by head coach Bobby Hauck. And, Bobby, now that the season is done, just kind of, I know it's very fresh, but what's kind of your initial evaluation of just the season you guys put together in 2022?
Well, I've expressed my love for this football team, this edition of the Montana Grizzlies. It's my favorite team I've ever coached. They had no give-in in them. They're hardworking. They're tough. They gave us everything they had, and they fought to the very finish of the last play of the last game, and just played their tail off for Montana. You and I have talked over a 7-week span. We played 4 of the top teams in the country on the road, which is, that's extreme, to say the least. And in the midst of that, we had 2 blowout wins over conference opponents, and then one of the great comebacks in school history and a playoff win. But really an extreme schedule and hard to deal with. And I thought this team, we would have liked to have won more games. In fact, we would like to have won all of our games this year. But this team really competed hard through the year.
When you guys enter the season as the preseason number 3 and then end it at 8-5, and like you mentioned, you played a lot of good teams. There was injuries, there was other factors like that. Is it frustrating to end it at this point? Is it disappointing? How do you look at it through that lens, or how do you see that?
Well, like I mentioned, it depends on which side of the bed you wake up on, I guess. I'm not disappointed, and I have no regrets at all. Beyond, I wish I had another game to coach with these guys, because I love coaching this team and working with this staff. But every season is going to come to an end. We always go back, and we're pretty analytical about how things go. So no, I'm not disappointed. I wish we'd have won every game, though, and we were still playing.
As you kind of go forward now, what's kind of the schedule and outlook? What's the process here as you kind of evaluate the season, evaluate players, coaches, things like that, and then head into off-season workouts and things like that?
Yeah, I got a couple of texts this morning from some friends that are supporters and fans of our team. They're like, okay, hope you got a good night's sleep last night. Now quit screwing around and go recruit. So that's what it is. We'll be starting on the recruiting process right now, and we'll be fully into it the next couple of weeks. Then when we get around the dead period that goes around the Christmas holiday, we'll take a few days off.
Is there anything about the program as it is right now that you will look at and evaluate as hey, you want to fix some things, you want to change some things to adjust with? Is there anything in the immediate that you see that, or is that part of this process that you just learn, or anything that kind of stand out to you?
Well, that's, it's the football circle of life, right? We're going to get into recruiting, then we'll get into the off-season training, and during that time between now and spring practice, we'll do a lot of analytical work on what we're doing. And so in direct response to your question, certainly, that's what we do every year. We put a microscope on everything we do, everything from what we're eating at pregame meal to what we're doing schematically to what our needs are in recruiting, high school transfer, all those different things. So we'll put a close eye on everything, from every play call we made to every decision we made to, all of it. And that's what we do this time of year.
As you head into the off-season, what are typical expectations from this group? What do you kind of look for them to do, get done? Are there anything in specific that you look for there?
Well, these guys have gone so hard for so long right now. I don't know what we're into, 4 months now. It's getting into the middle of December. First expectation is they got a week of class. They got to get ready for finals week. So we need to go focus on academics, get our grades. We have a good team academically. We need to finish this semester. And they really need some time. They need some downtime too. All right, these are college kids, and they need some decompressed time. And then once the new year hits, then it'll be foot to the floor and go get it.
As you kind of touched on, you loved this group, and obviously among them was your son. You got a chance to coach him and kids you've known for a long time, like you've talked about Mitch Roberts and saw him growing up. Just, what was it about this group that just made it so special for you, that made this season so special for you? You've been coaching a long time, and to say this is your favorite group is, that's nothing light.
Yeah, it's nothing light, and I'm sincere when I say it. These guys, I think they were special because they would give it all for Montana. those guys you mentioned, they're a special group, the senior group in particular, but all of these guys, you know, some special guys that, you know, we talked about Robbie. You know, he told me this morning he'd give up every individual accolade for one more game with this team, and I think that's probably a prevailing attitude, which is why they were great.
When you, now that, you know, this was your 4th season, full season coaching, 5th year back, obviously the COVID year canceled things. So I guess, how would you kind of evaluate the state of the program, and what's next for the Grizzlies to kind of take that next step? Like, how do you kind of look at that?
Well, we got to keep going, you know. Games are games. You win or you lose. The other team's trying as well. I think our program's certainly in great shape. We're in the playoffs. You know, we're favored in almost every game we play. Generally speaking, I think that'll be the case next year. I think we have a great team coming back. We're young on both sides of the ball. You know, we got to digest this season, and as you mentioned, go back and rehash and see what we can do better, which is what you do. But the future's bright. Grizzly football, obviously. I don't think there's any debate on that one.
Definitely. Well, awesome. Bobby, thank you so much for your time throughout the season and throughout your time. These shows have been a lot of fun to put together, and you know, looking forward to going forward and seeing how this thing go for this program.
Me too, brother. It's been fun. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Grizzly Insider.
Take coverage of the Grizz with you. Download our app for your favorite mobile device today. Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertson Safeway.
Yes, fans, Washington Grizzly Stadium is rocking on this Saturday. And it's Johnson, keeper across the 10, the 5, and that's a touchdown for the Montana Grizzlies. Junior across the 50 to the outside at the 40. He's loose on the sidelines. 20, 15, 5. That's another touchdown for the Montana Grizzlies. All kinds of time, and he throws a pick. They're going to get him this time back from there. As the snow flies at Washington Grizzly. Here goes Osmo again. He might break another one at the 5. Another touchdown for Nick Osmo and the Montana Grizzlies. He's down the middle with an excellent one-handed diving catch. So there goes Robbie. He's going to try to return this if it's short. Robbie picks it up, and he can still run this out. They're setting the wall up. They got the wall set up. The 30, can he break it in the open? He's still on his feet. He's going to go. 30, 20, 10. Bobby Hauck, the length of the field. Touchdown, Grizzlies. He's going to run it. Touchdown. Throws. Oh, wide open. Keelan White has a man wide open. That's Roberts in the end zone, and that's another touchdown for your Montana Grizzlies. Right up the middle, breaks into the open. He could go across the 50. Nick Osmo, the 20. No one's going to catch him. That's another touchdown for the Montana Grizzlies.
There's more coverage of the Grizzlies online anytime at montanasports.com. Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertson Safeway.
Thanks so much for watching this week's Grizzly Insider, our final football one of the season. We'll pick things up with basketball as that season is now in full swing with the men's and women's team at Montana, and we'll catch up with Travis DeCure, Brian Holsinger, and the players throughout the season. Have a great evening, everyone.